Hmm. It's not that I don't want to do it. That's not the case. That's definitely not the case. Mm. 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 I would say that yesterday was yeah, technically, yesterday was a bearish trend. We made lower lows and we made higher lows. So yesterday was a bearish trend. Even though price did, trade in a range. Price did trade in a range, but technically it's a trend. So I'm gonna just have it today as a bearish trend today. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Fridays. Keep forgetting about Fridays. And just let that be something new. Okay, so today's a bearish trend. All right, so we started off the session with a 436 point move to the upside from last week's close. We saw a 517 point to the downside. We saw a 358 point bounce. And then we saw a 303 point rejection. I should have actually, so I did catch this short. I should have flipped long. But honestly, I didn't want to babysit it. I mean, this is still the Asian session. I didn't want to babysit it because I had other stuff to do. So looks like I may have missed this long. So I mean, if you get a retest at this high, I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna cancel this order. If we get a retest of the high, actually, I will just cancel the order because it does look like, yeah, it does look like it wants to. I'll just take this in the sim, like I'm supposed to do anyway. I mean, not just technically, it's not necessarily. Oof. All right, so I mean, I said today was a range day, but I guess today was technically a trend day. So that's done. Okay. So like I said, I did catch this short. I mean, I saw an opportunity and I took it. I was able to get my target hit. Obviously, I'm up $1,300 in the account. Um, hmm. Hmm. I think we can potentially see R2. R2 does look like a good area for a potential rejection. Are people taking profits? R2 is 998. Yeah, and this is what I mean. This is why I won't trade Asia anymore. I'm not going to be trading Asia in a real account. I'm just going to keep it in the sim. Unless I see something set up, because I'm considering taking this, but man, as slow as this thing is moving, it's not necessary. I mean, it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. Not worth sitting here hoping if the or yeah, hoping if the position actually hits or not. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. Mm. Hey yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? He said, "What kind of scam am I up to now?" So Stani says we're at the 786. What's the significance of that level? Hey, what's up, Daily? What's up, Alfred? Mm. Instead, we're at a 1 minute buy area. 3 sales, 5 sales, 15 buys, 30 buys. Could go anywhere. Mm. No, that's Smith, Brandon. Yeah. That's Smith, my trading partner. The reason why his photo was there is because when we used to stream, or once he was working from home, we both were on the stream. He had his camera up, and that's where his camera would have been. And but uh, obviously, he doesn't work from home anymore, so we keep his picture down there. We keep his picture down there. Yeah, that's my trading partner, Smith. He has his own channel. We used to actually go live from his channel. The only reason why I started this channel or took it serious, well, I think taking it seriously is probably strong. It's not like I don't take the channel seriously. I feel like I'm still working on it because I feel like I ain't ready. Still working on it. Haven't gone balls to the walls with it yet. Still working on it. Still trying to get my little processes in order and all that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we just used to go live from his channel, and when he went overseas to work, we started live streaming from this channel. And I will say that starting your own channel, managing everything behind the scenes is definitely challenging, especially in the beginning. Especially in the beginning, I still deal with stupid, unnecessary, random technical difficulties that, for whatever reason, just pop out of nowhere and happen. Like this morning, for whatever reason, hold on. Actually, let me make sure. Okay, so it is on. Yeah, for whatever reason, OBS wouldn't start the stream. And then when it did, for whatever reason, the power temporarily went out in the building. And I knew the person next door or whatever. He probably was in the trade the same way I was in the trade, because as soon as the power went off, he just said, fuck. You only say that if you're in a trade or something, or if he was playing a game. I'm just going to make the assumption that he was trading. Good thing I didn't set a position or anything, because I was about to. And yeah, good thing I didn't, because I was about to set a damn position and the power goes out. It's just small little things like that, being consistent, having something to talk about, being knowledgeable in the field that you're I guess, streaming about stuff like that. I find myself now watching more political videos and understanding what's going on in the world. So, if the topic of conversation comes up, I can speak competently about it at least. Mm. You said that you can't hear me. Is my volume good for everybody else? You said the volume is. Yeah, my volume is. Hold on. I think the last thing I can do is. It's good? Okay. All right, how's that? Is that too loud? But anyway, I think that's my volume. Anyway. But this is what I will say. Uh, I was talking to Smith about this earlier today, and mm, mm, yeah, I was talking to Smith earlier today, and I was like, man, I hate when I come in front of my desk and it's the bear's turn, it's their rotation. I hate trading on their. I hate trading when it's the bear's turn to trade. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it because you just have to endure so much when the bears are trying to rotate the market down. Now, once the bears finally get into that area where, okay, everybody becomes sellers, then, selling is easy. But before you get there, man, it's one of the most toughest things to endure. But we endure it. And, honestly, earlier in the stream today, I was kind of kicking myself in the butt because of this, because I sat here and drew out this range right here, saw that it was acting as supply. And in the moment, I still traded against it because I thought we was going to probably see a small continuation higher, potentially all the way up into at least like 205. I thought we was going to come to at least 205, but that did not happen. This little block right here is actually where the Nasdaq. This is where the start of my day actually happened. I caught this short. I had a perfect entry this morning. 204.50 on the dot. I come back and see that, oh man, okay, my target's about to get hit. Man, my target gets missed literally by a point. And then this happens and it stops me out, completely ruins my day. Completely ruins it. And then I thought, well, okay, well, maybe if I sell here, maybe, it'll work out. But I didn't do that this morning. I went long. I think somewhere right here as it was going after it stopped me out. I think I went long. And I hit daily loss limit somewhere, I forgot. With the smaller accounts, it's like a $1,200 daily loss limit on MFF. And even with one contract, $1,200 can be gone literally in a second with the Nasdaq. She literally ruined my. Oh, that is a short. Ah, damn, that's a short on gold. Ah, that's a short. That's a short. That's a short. But I kind of missed the best entry for this. I kind of missed the best entry on this for gold, though. That is definitely a short. That is a short. Oh, man, I should have been paying attention to this. Should have been paying attention to gold. Let's see if we can get a pullback all the way up here. This is where I would prefer to get in with this gold trade because you really can't chase gold. I wouldn't chase this if I was actually in an eval or funded account because you can't chase gold. The same thing with the ES. You can't chase these two instruments. If you do, you'll find out real quick why you're not supposed to. You'll find out real quick why you're not supposed to chase these instruments. Actually, no, I need to keep that on there. Yeah, the ES does look like it can still continue to go to the upside, though. Yeah, it does look like that right there. It does look. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. They know because they do that shit purposely. I mean, when you see a big bullish engulfing candle or a bearish engulfing candle, I mean, the first thing you do is, oh shit, let me get into this. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. You don't want to miss it. And these algos they're definitely designed to know this. I mean, they're definitely fishing for liquidity and they know how to fish. These algos are definitely great fishermen. They know exactly how to entice people into pushing that button. Mohammed said in a previous stream that that there's code. I mean, the way that they got these, at least the Nasdaq coded, is it'll print a double top because they know that people is going to try to sell it, and then they'll just use that liquidity above those highs to push above it. The Nasdaq hasn't done. I haven't seen the Nasdaq do that move in a while though. She was doing that shit all last year though. She was doing it all last year. She would print a fake double top. She'll go down at least 30 points, get the bears comfortable, and then fire, shoot up higher, use their stops, support, go up a little bit higher, and then drop. She was using that a lot last year. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, she's not doing that this year. Honestly, probably what I should be doing is actually looking for double bottoms, and then price is actually running through it the same way that the bears was getting it last year, because the double tops are working. It's probably the double bottoms that don't work anymore. Let me see if I can find it. Find at least one example. Yeah, I can't find one right now. Oh yeah, this is a good example right here. This is a great example. This is what the bears were getting all last year. Now the bulls are getting it. You got a nice double bottom right here. Do I got something open? Apparently I got something open. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. All right, I see what I do. I see what I don't have. I don't have my drawing tool with me. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is a good example of what I was talking about. A fake double bottom, and then you got that crash right through it just to go in your direction. And that's what the Bears had to endure all last year. And now the Bulls are getting a taste of that. Fake double bottom just to push higher. I mean, I guess technically these are it too. Fake double bottoms, get the Bulls in, use their liquidity to fuel the market higher. Yeah, the Nasdaq is nasty. Well, I mean, I missed the move on this. I mean, obviously, I thought the Nasdaq would go a little bit lower, but of course she's not. Of course she won't. Of course she. I don't think that this is. I mean, it could be a sell. I mean, it could be. I mean, I wouldn't count on it, but I don't think it's a sell. I mean, I think everybody's gonna want to take profit in this range right here. Says Sony says last year, and then did it change at the Powell plunge before Christmas? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think yeah, I definitely agree, Daily. I felt like that's probably like I mean, if I was gonna get in long, that was probably gonna be the best entry to get in long. And yeah, that is something else that the Nasdaq likes to do. Front run levels a lot. But I think the Nasdaq has done something to me last week. I know I joke about the Nasdaq with PTSD and stuff like that. But I think the Nasdaq actually got me last week. I find myself not even emotionally involved in my trades anymore, which is a good thing. But I'm starting to feel like he kind of get tired of the same shit. Like you just get tired of it, man. Get tired of it. And get tired of the Nasdaq with all the craziness that she does. She stops you out and goes in your direction. She misses your target, but like it's like I feel like that's every day. She's missing my targets by I mean, that's just how disrespectful she is. It's easy sailing until we get to my target. Easy sailing. And then it's dancing around, not feeling it and rejecting, touching my break even 10 times. like she's running to my break even. It's crazy. Running to the break even. Using my break even as resistance or support. At this point, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever, man. Whatever. I'm emotionally drained, but shit. What else am I going to trade? What else am I going to trade? Emotionally drained at this point. Shit, I ain't no victim. But man, the Nasdaq can definitely make you feel like one for sure. Like, damn, the Nasdaq is like that. Like, damn. Shit. Damn. Yeah, so after the Nasdaq did this shit right here, I just walked away from the screen. I just walked away. I walked away. I fought this. I figured that the Bears will at least get a pullback, and they didn't. So I just walked away. I just took a nap. All right. So, I mean, we kind of got a retest. I don't know if this is still a good long. I am in the sim. I'm going to keep my limit here, but I don't know if this is I don't know. Because, I mean, technically, we kind of got that move to the upside already. Yeah, that was about like a 40, 50 point move, I think, from this low. What is that? Like 92? And that's about 38. So was that like 846? Yeah, about like a 46, 50 point move right there. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a good long. We'll see. It rejected right there at that previous swing. I hate the Nasdaq. I hate her. I hate her. Why did she do this to me? Why? It's crazy. People don't even well, let me rephrase that. I don't allow people to emotionally drain me, but here I am, the Nasdaq got me to the point to where emotionally I'm just so detached, traumatized by her freaking behavior. It's like, you know what? I mean, shit, I'm not surprised by that. Are you traumatized by the Nasdaq? Are you finding yourself saying that, yeah, whatever, I knew he was going to do that? But what the heck else I'm going to trade? I mean, gold is good. Like I said, gold is decent, but man, she's not even moving. ES, I mean, shit. Like I said, ES moves when she moves, but wow. The ES is literally floating in midair right now. Literally just floating there. He says, did I watch the Ninja Trader setup where they told you can only take 2 or 3 trades a day? No. You don't take no 2 or no. You trade the NASDAQ, baby. The NASCrack. 2 or 3 days. Those are rookie numbers. No, I'm just playing. Those are rookie numbers. Trading 2 to 3 times a day is probably the best, obviously, if you want to trade your account long term. Honestly, taking more than 1 trade after it's green would be considered over trading, especially because it's easy to make a mistake after you've banked in your profits. It's easy to make a mistake. What are you going to do if you make a mistake and lose money? You're going to want that money back. And that's going to lead into revenge trading and trading on tilt, which never works. It never works. Shit, I was like, dude, like, I mean, honestly, I still find it interesting that when I trade on tilt, I will keep trading until I blow the account, no matter how much I'm up. Like, it's a phenomenon. It's something that should be studied. I will just keep trading. I can just be up. I can be up 5K, 10K, 20K, and I'll just keep on trading until it goes to 0. And then after I blow the damn thing up, then I feel okay. It's like, all right, fine. I blew it up. Fine. That's why this is called Nasdaq Anonymous. Yep. Trading the Nasdaq has ruined my life. uh. All right, man. All right, so let's see what they do here. Man, damn it. Oh man, I want to take this. You know what, man? It said that you can only trade the Nasdaq once, right? All right, let's see if we can get a break of this trend line right here. Actually, no. No. We are not trading Asia. No. Damn it. No. Yeah, Daily. These are prop firm accounts. Man, if this is my real money, it's shit. And this is why I stay with prop firms. I remember when I first, man, I almost gave up on futures. When I made my first transition from options to futures, I think around that time, I think I may have started being somewhat profitable with options. Somewhat profitable. I caught that big drop back when Biden was president. During the earlier years, I caught that big drop when SPY went all the way down to like 350. As crazy as that sound, now that SPY is trading around 6 or 5. I'm not sure where it's at right now. But yeah, I caught that drop. And I thought, and this is when I was listening to man, damn it, that's gonna probably pump. It's gonna probably pump. That's gonna probably pump. But no, you gotta follow your rules, man. You gotta follow your rules. But anyway, hold on, 826. But anyway, so here I was listening to, so I was gonna close it out, but I think it was Cheddar Flow. This is when the option flow guys came out, Unusual Whales, Cheddar Flow, or whatever. And one of the guys from Cheddar Flow was like, yeah, so this thing can go to 320 or something crazy like that. And I held my shorts thinking that this thing was going to go, listening to somebody else's opinion. And unfortunately, all that money that I made was gone. Mind you, this was before I knew what I was doing. And honestly, this is what inspired me to learn how to do this, because initially the guy was right. He just wasn't right, obviously, at his level, because it went from 420. It went from, I think he sold at 420 to about, and it obviously, it went all the way down to 350. And then we got that mega bounce from that level. So initially he was right. And what inspired me was like, so how the hell he knew that was going to happen? And this was before I knew that algos existed and stuff like that. So I thought he was just simply just looking at the charts. Now that I have a better understanding of what happened, he probably had like an algo or something like that, or one of these prediction models that kind of predicts where the market could go based on past price action, et cetera, support, resistance, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, before I got real deep into like the machine learning, prediction models, stuff like that, and I wanted to learn stuff like that. I put a lot of time into learning stuff like that just for me to not even use it. I prefer to just trade. I just prefer to trade. I don't want no robot telling me what I should do. I want to tell myself that this is where I should get in at and trade. Hmm. All right. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? What's up? Yeah, this is the Nasdaq. Yeah, I appreciate that, Daily. Yep, that's exactly right. Gameway, so what you thinking, man? You said create an AI trade bot and then try it out and trade your own machine. Mm. Mm. You know, when I go to do that, there's just so much goes into them. But yeah, you're right, Alfred. If I had closed that position out, I mean, obviously I would have lost that money. I mean, I mean, either way, I lost all that money anyway. But listening to somebody else, I mean, that definitely well, mm, mm. It kind of, I mean, honestly, I will say that it kind of did open my eyes to the power of influence. I mean, at the time, I wasn't knowledgeable as I am now. I didn't understand the market how I understand it now. And in a emotional situation where here I am up a lot of money that I mean at the time was a lot of money to me. At that point in my life, you know, being able to come and sit in front of my desk and click a button and make money was obviously outside of my reality. Obviously, at that point. Honestly, if I want to be completely honest, just being able to sit here and trade and make and work my way to a payout is it is still mind blowing to me. And I was telling myself this morning. It's like it's crazy that there are some times where you doubt your trade thesis, and yet these prop firms they don't. They don't. I shared that the only reason why I was allowed to go back to MFF is because the risk manager said that they knew that, I mean, based on how I trade, they knew that this was probably a something emotional, because there was like I mean, like I said, I earned my way to a live account. There was like there is nothing wrong with their trading style at all. It was your emotional management, and so we'll allow you to come back and trade. Because I mean, like if I get a live account with them, they'll ban me the second time for sure. the way that they was talking. I won't be allowed to trade with MFF if I get a live account and blow it. And it's crazy. I tell myself, it's like, man, yeah, no one thinks that you're a bad trader except you sometimes. And that just opens my eyes to, obviously, you know, well, what's the correct word I want to use? Useless code that doesn't matter anymore. Code that obviously based on when my reality wasn't as it is now. Still got old code lingering from those days. The survival days. Doubting myself days. Instead of being confident in my abilities to perform. Because they definitely don't. Especially when I have bad days where it's like, dang, how the hell did that even happen? Like how? Like there was one day where I was shorting the market. The market was shorting, and yet somehow, some way, I blew or not blew an account, hit daily loss limit. I was like, dude, I was shorting the whole day. How the hell did that even happen? Just days like that, and then the days where the self-sabotage kicks in, where it's like, I feel like I'm purposely doing stuff to self-sabotage because it just feels uncomfortable to win all the time. As crazy as that sounds. Mm-hmm. Well, Investor Z, their reasoning is that they're actually allocating company funds, which again, it don't make sense to me. I mean, I ain't argue. I did not argue with them. I was just like, you know what? Shit, I must just stay on the sim funded side. But I can only do that for so long. I can only do it for so long. I mean, I don't think they're going to. So this is something else that I've noticed as well. They only limit me to have one contract. So usually, so I can't trade on NinjaTrader 8. My accounts is not going through NinjaTrader 8 at all. Even if I buy a NinjaTrader 8 account, I can only trade it on Trade8. And they only limit me to one contract. So I can't even put on like one or two contracts. They only limited me to one contract because once you make like $1,000, you can trade multiple. You can at least trade two. You open up another contract, but I was up $1,500 in the account, and I could only trade one contract. So I think they limited to I can only trade the starter accounts or the eval to live accounts. And it seems like I can only trade one account or one contract at a time, which honestly is a good thing. So I don't scale. I mean, the accounts are small. So honestly, I really shouldn't even be scaling in with a second contract. But I can only trade one contract on the account no matter how much money I have in the account. But going back to what I said, they said that they use company funds and I guess they want to I guess make money on live traders by I guess copying their trades. I guess that's just an assumption. That's just me assuming. I don't know. I don't know why that would even be a big deal for them, but that's what they said. I had to wait 2 days for them to come back with a decision if I was going to be allowed to trade with that firm again, which is crazy. But I'm just glad that they allowed me to come back because, like I said, I do enjoy trading with MFF. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't take this trade in my Apex account because this just sitting here. I mean, it does look like the Bears are going to continue to knock this thing down, but Price is literally floating in midair. Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm. I mean, if this thing continues to go to the downside, where can this thing go? Where can it go? If it continues to go to, actually, you know what? This thing could continue to go to the downside. All right, so we could see a move down here to about S1, but technically price is kind of sitting at this trend line right here. Price is sitting at this trend line right here. So we could see a flash and then the bulls try to pop it right back up. Or we could see price actually fall, come back, and then they try to sell that retest right there. So we could see something like that. And then have the bears come back in and try to sell it right there. You know what? Oh, did anybody else get that email from TopStep giving you a free reset to reset one of your accounts? Did anybody else receive that? Yeah, okay. I thought they was I thought they was being funny because I received it, but my daughter's mom didn't receive one. She didn't receive the email. So I thought that they was trying to be cute. Like, I guess if you blown an account recently or if you blown multiple accounts, they sent you it. Because she didn't receive the email at all. She did not receive the email at all. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I was actually thinking that too. I mean, we got until Friday to use that reset. Oh, really? Okay. So anyone that blew their accounts last week? Okay. Yeah, I blew like shit. I gave Top Step, I think about $700 or $800. Dude, I went super tilt last week. Super tilt last week. And I'm not even proud to say I think I spent hold on. I bought 4 accounts. And so, yeah, I spent like $1,200, man. Went over my budget and everything. So I'm not even going to, I got to recoup that cost. I just went super tilt. Super tilt. Yeah, because like, yeah, I was on stream and then the Nasdaq stopped me out and then went in my direction. I was like, you know what? And then she stopped me out and then hit my target. Like, yo, the Nasdaq was literally fucking with me that week. Had a great entry. She overshot, stopped me out. And then after she stops me out, runs to my target. And then that's when I go on tilt. I put on heavy size. She stops me out and then runs to my target. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to accept this. And it just got to the point to where I was just blowing these accounts and just resetting them. And obviously in the moment, I did not care. But post market, post blowing the accounts, it's like, damn. Well, that's like what, 2 months of, it's like what, 2 months? So I have like a $500 budget on these evals. Just went over that damn thing. I mean, the only thing, I mean, still, I mean, that's not even, it's not, because that's still money. Still money. Yeah. Shit. That's why I try not to think about it, Alfred. I try not to think about that. I try not to think about it. So at least I get one of those accounts back. I'm probably going to reset the TradeOvate account. I don't want to trade on Top Step X. I don't. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, it makes it look like a game. And yeah, it just makes it look like a game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. Top Step was like, man, I'm surprised it didn't stop me. Top Step should have had something to where if they see somebody buying resets in a certain amount of a small time frame, they should have stopped me. Damn it! They know I was tilt, and they let me do it. About the scrippers. Yeah, that thing was. I was like, yo, what? 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 Yeah, I'll never do that again. Yeah, since we're talking about scrippers, yo, I was thinking about this is when I was in the military and I came back home for my brother's graduation, and his friends took him to a script club, and I was just sitting there bored because it was like, man, this ain't my type of scene, man. So I was not gonna throw my hard-earned money. I ain't about to throw my hard-earned money. So I was just sitting there on my phone the whole time. One of the strippers actually came up and well shit, I don't know. I don't know if she was I don't know if she was just saying that to say that or what. But she actually came up to my brother and was like, "Yeah, you cute. I would definitely want to talk to you, but we're not allowed for y'all. We're not allowed to touch you, or you're not allowed to touch me, or something crazy like that. I don't know." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." Hmm. You know, we love scripts. Okay. Hmm. Oh, they go full. They go full nude in Atlanta for real. See, I haven't been to the script club in Atlanta. I guess every time I go to Georgia, it's always for like a family reunion or something like that. I just kind of go there and don't do anything outside of that except go to the mall, and I think that's about it, and go home. Game weight, you said every week they get you. They say, "Oh, gain weight's back. Gain weight's back." So you know I got this Nasdaq money. I had to extract this money from these fools so I can give it to y'all. Make it rain in the script club. With the scammers. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I do think that we'll probably get a move down to 850 or something. I mean, unless they're trying to literally trap bears here, and we're going to see a nasty bullish engulfing candle closing back above that trend line. Because I mean, technically, I mean the bears, I mean they should be, and this is why I'm just not going to trade Asia no more. I mean, they've already broken it. Why they're not showing aggression right here? They're not being aggressive at all. Mm. Shit, I'm not an investor. I'm a day trader. Mm. I'm not an investor at all. I don't invest. I want my money and I want it now. I like when my money is in my account, not working. I like that. I like when my money goes works a 9 to 5, and it comes home and it brings friends. I don't like when that money stay out too long. It's like a parent. Your kids be up all night. They're gone all night. You just sitting up worried about it. That's me. Worried about my money, thinking if my money's gonna come home. My money got a curfew, goddamn it. Come home. Shit. Come home. Bring friends. Damn right. Yep. Hmm. It's like, where you been at? That would have been a complete pause moment. Yeah, middle mind. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got a little bit of aggression earlier in the start of the session. The Bears just basically finished down their rotation. Kind of wish that I took the short, but I didn't take the long. Kind of wishing I did, actually. Kind of wishing I did. Like I said last week, I mean, or was it Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. I don't think we're going to probably get a lot of volatility this week. I don't think we see a lot of volatility. I think we see a lot of range days. I mean, looking at the chart, we could see another move down for sure. We could see another move down because from that high that we rejected from at 256, if you look to the left on April 10th, April 9th, you can see that there's a block of liquidity. You got to break a structure to the downside, and you got this big move from 390 almost. And from that area, we got to move all the way down to 18,000 or 17,900. So price is coming back into this area and retesting it. So we can definitely see a move down, but we do got this block of liquidity in a range between 670 and about 350. So we do got that range right there. So price could come back into this range and we could see, the bulls buy it or whatever. But I mean, honestly, yeah, actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the chart, I mean, we could see price come back down to, well, probably not now or anytime soon, but eventually we could potentially see price come back down to about 17,500 because that's where we got that breakout from. We got that breakout, so there's definitely going to be unfilled buy orders in that area for sure. For sure. So we'll see what happens. We all know that at holidays we get nothing but bullishness. Fridays is going to be closed, so I think the market is going to treat Thursday as Friday, Wednesday as Thursday. Nothing really happens on Tuesdays for real. So we'll probably see a lot of volatility. Actually, let's look at that. Let's look at the news for this week and see if my assumption is going to be right. Yeah, so Good Friday. So, market is closed. Thursday, all right. So we still got housing and stuff like that. Wednesday, we do got a bunch of stuff. We got Powell coming at 12:30 on Wednesday. That's going to be fun. What is Powell going to be talking about? I'm not going to. Retail sales at 7:30. Powell speaking at 12 o'clock, 12:30. Tuesday, tomorrow. I mean, like I said, we don't got nothing tomorrow. So tomorrow might just be one of those days where it just does whatever it does. Probably going to be prepared. I think the market is going to probably set itself up for the Powell pump. Damn, for real? Hmm. I did see something. I did see an interview where Trump did say that his worst decision was appointing Jerome Powell as the Fed chair. Damn. Hopefully he doesn't feel that way next year. Because let's just be honest. I think we all want Jerome Powell to stay the Fed chair for as long as he wants to do the job. We don't want we don't want new friends. We don't want a new Fed chair at all. We want the same one that we know. The one that as soon as he talks, he pumps his damn market. We want the Powell pump. Pause. The purple tie Powell pump. We don't want nothing else. So hopefully Powell and Trump can resolve their differences. I know Trump may feel quote unquote betrayed by Powell. I mean, Powell had to survive. I mean, he wasn't president. If he wanted to remain the Fed chair, he kind of had to play ball, get down and lay down, is how they say it, right? With this new administration, because Biden's administration was talking about replacing Powell too with like a woman or something, but we already had a female Fed chair, so I was like, or someone of color, or something like that. They was trying to play identity politics with the Fed chair, and it's like, nah, let's keep Powell in there. He's a devil that we absolutely know, and it's called the Powell pump for a reason. Let's keep it that way. So, I mean, hopefully they can resolve their differences. Hopefully. Yeah. 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 I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, he's talking about someone that has control over monetary policy. I mean, we kind of need somebody that has experience. Like, this is one of those jobs where you kind of want somebody that, yeah, like Jerome Powell in this position, not someone just because of they're a certain ethnicity or gender, or they are a part of a marginalized or a victimized community, or whatever terminology like that, or terminology that they like to use. No, we need somebody that's competent in that job, and Jerome Powell has definitely shown us that he is competent. So let that man stay the Fed chair for as long as he wants to do the job. But it does look like he's stressed the hell out. I mean, shit. You see how gray he is? He looks like he don't eat. And that's no disrespect, but shit, if you look at him, dude, it looks like he is stressed the hell out. But I think we talked about this before. Once you have a position like that, there's nothing else that will be able to fulfill something like that. Nothing. When you hold a high office, there's no job that can replace that. Yeah, that's exactly right, Andrew. That's exactly right. And that's why I was like, hopefully they can resolve their differences. Hopefully, or uh, next year around this time will be the last time we see Powell as Fed chair. He's up for re-election, I believe, in March of 2026, and the Fed chair can hold that position indefinitely. So I think his name is Alan Greenspan. Currently has the longest run as Fed chair, and I think the only reason why he stepped down was because he was old. Behind the scenes, obviously, in the public eye, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he did this, he did that. You know, it's time for him to go." Blah blah blah. But behind the scenes, he was like, "Yeah." Anyway, so Now he'll still be on the board, but he just probably he won't be the Fed chair. So yeah, in 2026 is when he's up for re-election to be reappointed. So close that damn door. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's yeah, yeah. I'm so glad that I did not take that. I mean, honestly, like I said, because price didn't pull back and fill me, and this move already happened. Like I said, I wouldn't have stayed in this, but because I was in the sim, and I'm kind of glad. Like honestly, I feel like stuff like this is kind of punishment because I was thinking like, man, this thing could potentially see a pump here. Let me get back into my other account and potentially catch a pump, and yeah, that pump did not happen. And I would have been here sitting here with my feelings hurt if I took this trade in that other account. No more Asia. No more Asia. You know that ain't gonna happen, game weight. You know that ain't gonna happen. Like I said earlier in the year, hopefully the stuff that Trump is trying to accomplish, he does. Regardless of how anybody that lives here in the United States feel about Trump, whether you love him or hate him, or you just accept him, it doesn't matter. But we all live here, or the ones that do, and we don't. I mean, even if you're on the other side, I don't think anybody would want to see him fail because it's cute to talk about that shit on the internet until oh wow you can't go to the grocery store and be able to buy food for your family. And so we kind of hope that he's actually taking advice from knowledgeable people, and we're hoping that he's taking advice from people that actually knows what he's doing, knows what they are doing, because Trump is implementing policies that he's getting from experts, quote unquote, experts in the field, and he's implementing them. And this is something that he said that he's been thinking about doing for what the last 30 years is what he said in an interview. So like I said, hopefully this works out. We get a dividend check if it does. So shit. Even if you're on the other side of the aisle, you get a dividend check, or at least people that qualify does. If this thing works out. And who can hate free money? Yeah, I like how this thing only filled two of my contracts. Nice one, NQ. Nice one. Nice. This thing only filled two of my contracts. What the hell is up with that? I'm in the sim. Why the hell is my sim trade only getting two of the contracts out of the nine filled? That is crazy. But I guess at this point, we all know that the sim is not necessarily the sim anymore. Mm. He said never has been. Never has been. Cryptic Alpha. Yeah, so honestly, if there's any new stuff about China and tariffs and whatever, yeah, I haven't been keeping up with that. So if anything new has developed between the United States and China, I have not seen anything about it. Honestly, I'm sitting here thinking, doesn't China hold majority of our debt? They used to have been dumping it. I mean, that's interesting. Hmm. He says, people, yeah, honestly, I wish I could have took my money out of my 401k. I wish I could have took it out of mine. Shit, I can invest that money better. It's my money, so of course, well, shit, I'll probably start gambling that shit and lose it. Never mind. No, I mean, if it's my money, no, I don't think I would gamble. I think I would probably buy longer dated options for sure. I wouldn't gamble on zero DTEs unless Trump is talking about tariffs and stuff. And then, we're zero DTE all the way, baby. Full port. Smith was telling me about, so someone bought calls for a penny that ran all the way up to $14. Yo, just stuff like that. Like, damn. When is it gonna be my turn? Damn it. Let me buy a damn contract for a penny that runs up 14,000%. Just imagine you bought a contract for a penny that ran up into 1,400 and you bought 100 of those, $1 worth of contracts. God. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was like 2 billion. I was about to say, yeah, I could have sworn it was like in the billions. Like, yo, billions. And then they was looking at Trump, was like, dude, why the fuck you snitching like that? Yo, stop snitching. Yo, I was looking at him, was like, stop snitching. Stop snitching. Trump over there snitching. Talk about, yeah, he made billions. He made billions. He made billions. Stop snitching, Trump. The market looks healthy and then it dumps 500 points. Life would be so empty without the casino. That is the market. Life would be so empty without the casino. How do we know this? Because every weekend we're like, man, has the market not opened up yet? Has the market not opened yet? Now I got to spend time with my family now. Now I got to spend time with my family. I actually took my daughter to the park. She was throwing a fit. Like, she wanted to go outside. Like, dang, just stay in the house. Shit. Dang, enjoy staying in the house. But nah, she wanted to go outside. I had to take her to the damn park. You know, they was saying that they was going to hell no. Hell no. The only fresh air I need is when I get into a trade and it works. That's the only fresh air I need. Man, that's a breath of fresh air. And Gameway says in the next 12 years. Yeah. I was like, nah, I need to come back. They thinking my pump is weak. Pause. They're saying that the power pump is weak out here in these market streets because shit, the way that Trump moved this damn market last week. I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, y'all guys knew I got the data. Yeah, y'all know I keep track of this data. I mean, dude, the market has not done this. I mean, all last week, the market was literally moving in 4 digits. I was talking to Smith and I had to catch myself when I said it. I was like, the market only moves 700 points? Dude, the market should not be moving 700 points in one direction in one day, in half a day, in an hour. The market started off the session with a 1,400 point drop to the downside, yo. And then it pumped 752 points, taking out half of this move. The market starts off the session with a 500 point drop, and then we get 2,600 points to the upside. That is absolutely crazy. We start the session with a 700 point move to the upside and see a 13, almost 1,400 point drop. And shit, April 7th was like the craziest day. You have 1,000 point drop, a 826 point pop, a 583 point drop, a 1,600, almost 1,700 point drop. And at the end of the session, the market ranged. Like, just imagine at the end of the day, the market ranged in a 650 point range at the end of the day. The market was moving last week. So last week, either you blew your accounts or you made money. I mean, there was no in between what happened last week. Oh, man. Yeah. Shit, I was in 3 live accounts. Well, we'll see. Well, it looks like I should have stayed in. Looks like I should have took that position. I mean, some told me to take that position in my account, but you know, I gotta follow the rules. I gotta follow the rules here. But I mean, we'll see what happens here. I mean, we'll see it because I mean, the bulls are. I mean, either they're going to break and they're going to close. We're going to break and close back above this trend line, or I mean, the bears are going to try to come back in here and try to sell that. I mean, it would make sense for the bears to try to sell that. You got a trend line. We broke the trend line. They're going to try to use it as resistance. You got a breaker structure right here to the downside, right there. So, I mean, I can see the bears make an attempt, but I think the way that this trend line is sloped up, I think we see a bullish engulfing candle. We see a bullish engulfing, and then we probably see price trend up to the upside all night. And then I get these sim targets hit. You know, it looks like on Bookmap they got liquidity selling out of their positions at 9:30. I think people are selling out of their positions at 9:30. I don't think that that's going to be an area where the market shorts, because I mean, even if we do see price come up here, I mean, we still got this trend line in the way. So the bears, I mean, if the bears fail here, I mean, they might as well just give it up. They got clapped. They're going to have to accept that clap. Because if they don't sell it here, the next area of liquidity for bears is all the way up there at 985, going back up to 19,000. And then we still got a lot of room for upside going up to 19,000. We probably got all the way up here into about, yeah, like our R3 right here. Yeah, R3 is probably like a really good place to short the market. Or probably get like a really big move back down, probably like 160 point move to the downside. Probably from, probably like 100 point move. Like 100 point move to the downside from there. Maybe back down here to 890 right here. Yeah, we could, I mean, shit, this, yeah, I mean, this looks decent. Yeah, this looks right. Like that move right there. Like once price comes into this area, we could see a move down from around 1950 back down here to 890 where price is right now. Right here where this trend line is right here. I can see it. .400. Shit, all we trade is Nasdaq. When New York opens, all we trade is Nasdaq. Yeah, cryptic alpha. Honestly, like I said, sometimes I think about how much better hold on, let me rephrase that because it makes it seem like I don't do great trading the Nasdaq. But I would probably trade a lot better in the ES. I don't have to worry about the random pops. Once price is going in your direction, it goes in your direction. You don't have to worry about a random pop out of nowhere. You ain't gotta worry about no random pop. I can see the ranges. I mean, all the ES does is range. That's all the ES. I mean, that's what makes it easy to trade. I mean, it's very easy to spot the levels of liquidity on the ES. It's easy to spot the levels of liquidity. Where you got liquidity at, where you got unfilled orders at, where you got a lot of price action at. It's easy to see it on the ES. The Nasdaq, not so much. You can see it on the Nasdaq, but you have to trade the smaller tick size. You see it on the Nasdaq because of how much it moves. You'll miss it. All right. I think this is a short on gold. I'll probably short it right there. Trap this thing. Yeah, right, kid. That's why I was like, yo, I mean, if the ES is always going to respect levels. I have yet to see ES trade outside of out of structure. She started to move what? So when the Nasdaq was making all-time highs every day and ES traders had to accept that she was trading in 10, 15 point ranges when the Nasdaq was literally trading 2 or 300 points to one side. I think something happened to the ES to where she was like, nah, I can't have that shit, because right after that, once we came into the new year, the ES was leading more than the NASDAQ. There was actually a session where the ES actually made an all-time high, or it took out its all-time high, and the NASDAQ didn't take out its all-time high, which was absolutely crazy. It's crazy to hear me say some shit. I'm pretty sure y'all don't even believe me saying it, because that's just how crazy. The ES took out its all-time high before the NASDAQ. The ES was leading the NASDAQ for the most of the year last year. If the ES wasn't going to go, the NASDAQ wasn't going to go. And during that small time frame when we were trading the ES will not break structure. If the ES breaks structure, then that means that you're wrong. And it's easy to close out a position on the ES because it's not, unless you got heavy size. I mean, you don't lose too much. I mean, we talk about this all the time. 20 points on the ES is only 1,000 points. If you're a NASDAQ trader, that's nothing. On one contract, that's nothing. Shit, we sit through 15, 20, or $2, or even $5,000 in drawdown before we get our first green P&L. So when I was trading the ES, that adrenaline that I guess my body is addicted to, as crazy as that sound, all that adrenaline that my body's addicted to, man, I'm sitting here trading the ES, not even getting bored of the trade, not even paying attention to it. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, the worst that could happen is my stop getting hit. Oh no, I lose $1,000 or $1,500. Oh no, oh no. And then in order for me to lose that, I have to be completely wrong. And if you're down 15, 20 points on the ES, stop it. Get some help. You should never be down 15, 20 points on the ES. Never. Never. Stop it. Get some help. There is never a reason to be down that much on the ES. She is not volatile at all. Hell yeah. You said Tommy says you do that when you lose 200? Yeah, the ES was gone, dude. Yeah. Shit, yeah. Like I said, I would be a quadrillionaire if I just trade the ES, but I'm addicted to the NASDAQ. If the NASDAQ were to go away, if they said we're making an announcement, the NASDAQ, we have the Hulk trading in the NASDAQ for a month, then I'll go to ES. Because I mean, shit, there's never going to be a situation where I trade the ES over NASDAQ. Never. Never. Oh. Yeah, YM is actually YM, like back when U Profit was actually a decent prop firm. I was looking at YM and the profitable the profit potential on the YM, and man, if you're on the right side of YM, Man, talk about some money. Last year, when we was looking at the charts, if you was in the YM top to bottom, you made 20K that day. 20K. Man, shit, being on the right side of YM is definitely a blessing. And you don't have to worry about it popping up. Like that shit only goes in one direction. It only goes in one direction. And I love that. Your black youngster voice. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Nah, never mind. Let me take that back. If I couldn't trade Nasdaq, I would just trade gold. I used to be used to be. I mean, if I started trading CL again. All right, so it is about. I guess we'll talk about this. So, yeah, honestly, trading CL made me a better Nasdaq trader. I will say that trading CL actually allows me to be. That's why I can switch between different instruments because of CL. CL gold. Well, at the time I didn't know gold was just as technical, but CL is definitely a technical instrument. You have to trade price action. It's the only thing to trade with CL. If you don't know what price action looks like and you jump over there on CL, you'll become liquidity real quick. $10 per tick, the same thing on gold. But the good thing about CL is that she overshoots, but she doesn't overshoot that much. I mean, kind of like, honestly, gold and CL trades very similar. I feel like if you trade CL, then you can trade gold. I mean, they both are very similar. They're both commodities that don't play. You don't take your profits, you will cry about it. You don't take your profits. CL doesn't come back the same way that gold doesn't come back. If she leaves supply, she's going to demand. If you miss the bus, that's just tough. It's tough. Ah, man. Man. Oh, man. Well, there it goes. We got price to close above that trend line. So, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I hate. I'm going to give myself props that I followed my rule about not trading Asia because I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight. But every time when you follow your damn rules, that's when the market works. But all right, guys, it is 10:30. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely find more ways to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.